Bonjour, aujourd'hui on parle d'expression interrogative. Qui est-ce qui est-ce que, qu'est-ce qui, qu'est-ce que. C'est toujours un cauchemar de savoir lequel on doit utiliser. Comme cette leçon est un petit peu plus compliquée, je vais la faire essentiellement en anglais. Je pense que ce sera mieux pour le niveau d'étudiant auquel je m'adresse, mes français 3. Voilà. Alors, regardons ces exemples. Qu'est-ce qui te fait peur? Qu'est-ce que tu écoutes? Qu'est-ce qu'on a après qui? On a un objet et un sujet et un verbe conjugué. Mais après que, on a un sujet et son verbe. Si on se rapproche de nos pronoms relatifs, on sait que qui, en général, est sujet et que est objet direct. Donc on va retrouver cette logique avec qui est-ce que et qu'est-ce que. Voilà. Alors, regardons ensemble ce tableau. Donc, que, est-ce et qui. Que, on parle d'une chose. Est-ce, c'est une question. Qui, la chose dont on parle, est sujet dans notre phrase. Regardons un exemple. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? En anglais, what is happening. En anglais, in English, you will have only one word, one question word, what, because in English we don't care. We care only about the physical identity of that pronoun, that interrogative pronoun. Que, what. But in French, we need both. We need its physical identity, que, ou Q apostrophe, if we have a vowel that follows, and qui, its grammatical identity. We want to see both. Qu'est-ce qui? Physical, grammatical. Okay, another example. We still have que, est, and this time we have que. Donc, que, we know we are talking about a thing. Est, we're asking a question. Que, that thing in the question is a direct object. That's what we know. Example, qu'est-ce que tu fais après le cours? Again, in English, what are you doing after class? Okay? Again, in English, we only care about the physical identity, what. And then we use it to identify that we're talking about the thing and that it is the subject. What is, that's enough. But in French, we want to show both. What, que, Q apostrophe, showing that we're talking about a thing. Que, the second one, that says, oh, in that sentence, in that question, you're a direct object. We care a bit too much, I think, about grammar, but that's the way it is. Qu'est-ce que? Both identities are shown. Let's do it for qui. Est-ce qui? So you guess it, qui. That means, that first one means that we are talking about a person. We're asking a question, est, and that person is subject in the question. Qui est-ce qui vient en cours aujourd'hui? Who is coming in class today? Who, that says that it's a person, and that's the only identity that we need in English. But in French, we want to see its physical identity, qui, est, qui, that it is the subject of the sentence. We're talking about that person. That person is the subject of the question. Last example, or last variation, I should say. Qui est-ce que? Qui, it's a person. Est, we're asking a question. Que, this person we're talking about, we're asking the question about, is object, direct object in that question. Example, qui est-ce que tu appelles? Whom are you talking? Oh, calling, sorry. Who are you calling? I really want to say talking. Ok, donc, Who, that's all we need. And if we have a subject about, then we know. We don't care more in English. We just want the physical identity. We know we're talking about a person. But in French, we want the physical identity, who, qui, and the grammatical identity, que. Qui est-ce que? Both identities are shown. Okay. And then when we are using preposition with these questions, let's simplify a little bit. Avec qui est-ce que tu étudies? So we have tu étudies. Oui, that's our question. With who or whom? Whom are you studying with? That's how we would say it in English. That with would be at the end. But we're going to put it in front in French. You cannot have hanging at the end of the sentence. That doesn't work. We want it with the pronoun it works with. So, with whom, avec qui, we keep it with the person. Avec qui est-ce que tu étudies? Whom are you studying with? Ok, réponse, j'étudie avec mes amis. Qui? We know we were asking about persons. So, mes amis, that's an acceptable answer. Okay? Un autre exemple. Avec quoi est-ce que tu étudies? Oh, but I thought you never talked about quoi. Well, we wouldn't say avec, so we use quoi. Remember, just avec moi, avec toi, et pas avec te, avec me. Je te parle, je parle avec toi. Okay? So it's the same rule. We want that wa. Alors, j'étudie avec mon ordinateur, avec YouTube. We are expecting a thing if we say avec quoi. In English, what are you studying with? Okay. Pour qui? Whom are you cooking for? Voilà, je cuisine pour ma mère. Pourquoi? Why are you cooking? Oh, and this time we put it in one word. Why not? Just make it simple, guys. Je cuisine parce que j'ai faim. Why are you cooking? Because I'm hungry. Je cuisine parce que j'ai faim. De qui est-ce que tu parles? Whom are you talking about? Attention. Je parle de Vincent Cassel, un de mes acteurs préférés. Je parle trop de Vincent Cassel, vous verrez avec le temps. De qui est-ce que tu parles? De quoi est-ce que tu parles? What are you talking about? Je parle de préposition. À qui est-ce que tu penses? Whom are you thinking about? Je pense à mes étudiants, bien sûr. À quoi est-ce que tu penses? What are you thinking about? Je pense à mes cours, toujours. Voilà, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Prenez le temps de revoir ces exemples, ce petit tableau. N'hésitez pas à me poser des questions, on en reparle. Bonne journée!